Hello everyone. In this session, we speak about highlight climate change and its effect. So let's start. Understanding health, a holistic view of health, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Deep connection to land, water, traditions is fundamental to health and identity. Also, this bird is often rooted in historical colonization, systemic inequity, and environmental injustice. Indigenous communities, especially those in the Arctic small island nations and coastal region, are frontline communities dependence on natural resources and traditional practice make them highly vulnerable to environmental shifts. Climate impacts existing socio-economic and health inequity. Food insecurity, disruption of hunting, fishing, and working due to changing animal migrations. Um, so, what about water quality? Increased contamination from flooding, extreme weather, and altered hydrological cycles. Respiratory issues, increased wildfires lead to poor air quality and respiratory illness. Vector-borne disease changing in climate patterns expand range of disease-carrying insects. Loss of traditional knowledge, erosion of intergenerational knowledge about seasonal changes, animal behavior, and plant uses. Cultural practice, disruption of ceremonies, rituals, and a community gathering tied to specific environmental conditions or resources. Livelihood disruption lead to traditional economic based on subsistence, hunting, fishing, and gathering. Land disposition forces the relocation due to sea level rise or extreme weather events. Eco-anxiety and grief, psychological distress from witnessing environmental degradation and loss of ancestral land, identity loss, erosion of cultural identity tied to land, tradition, practice, and language. Community stress, increased social strain, displacement, and integrational trauma. Traditional ecological knowledge centered of observations provide deep understanding of ecosystem and adaptation. Community-led solutions, indigenous communities are developing innovative culturally appropriate adaptation plans. Restoration efforts, leadership in restoring degraded ecosystem and promoting biodiversity. Resilience building, a strong social network, and the cultural practice foster resilience in the face of change. Self-determination, recognition, and support for indigenous self-governance in climate policy and resource management. Land rights, secure land tenure and territorial rights are crucial for effective climate adaptation. Funding, direct and accessible funding for indigenous land-led climate initiative and health programs. International recognition amplifying indigenous voices in global climate forums. Listen to and prioritize indigenous voices and knowledge in climate discussions and solutions. Support indigenous self-determination and co-management and of lands and resources. Invest in culturally sensitive health service in the climate adaptation programs for indigenous communities. Acknowledge and address the historical injustice that contribute to climate vulnerability. Foster partnership based on respect, equity, and mutual learning. If you have certain initiative, so don't hesitate to put it in comments and I hope it was useful. See you in the other session.